Today we will learn something about the story of coal. About 300 million years ago, the earth had dense forest in low-lying wetland areas. Due to certain natural process like flooding की वजह से, बाढ़ आने की वजह से, these forests got buried under the soil as more soil deposited over these dense forests. They led to the compression. This led to their compression. The temperature rose as they sank deeper and deeper. जैसे जैसे इसके ऊपर soil layers बनते गए, वैसे वैसे इसका compression होते गया, and that these plants, these forests that were once living, that they became dead, they sank deeper and deeper. Due to this, the pressure on them increased. This led to a high pressure and high temperature. दोनों temperature, तापमान बढ़ गया और pressure यानी कि दाब ये dead plants के ऊपर बढ़ गया. इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ? ये कोल में बदल गया. That got converted into coal. Now as coal mainly contains carbon, we can say that the conversion, the slow conversion. Why slow? Because it is occurring millions of years. It had occurred millions of years ago. बहुत सालों पहले ये हुआ था और धीरे धीरे करके जो भी dead organisms थे, by the process of compression, high temperature, it got slowly converted into coal. This slow conversion is going to be known as carbonization. A reason is coal mainly contains carbon. There are other elements in this, और भी चीजें हैं इसमें, but इसमें mainly आपका carbon है. इसकी वजह से ये जो slow conversion है from dead organisms to coal is going to be known as carbonization. Now, as I said that coal contains mainly carbon, therefore we can say that the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called as carbonization. तो क्या है कि धीरे धीरे करके आपका जो dead vegetation था वो धीरे धीरे करके by this process of compression, high temperature, high pressure, this got converted into the coal, and so it will be called as carbonization. Why? Because coal contains mainly of carbon. Now, since it was formed from the remains of the vegetation that existed earlier, remains of the vegetation that existed earlier, coal is going to be called as a fossil fuel. When coal is burnt, it produces mainly carbon dioxide. There are other gases that will be produced, but basic gas that is going to be produced, or the main gas that is going to be produced, is carbon dioxide. यानी कोल के बर्न होने से आपकी मेन गैस जो प्रोड्यूस होती है वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. Coal has many products. Out of these, it will be processed and we can obtain coal gas, coal tar and coke. Coke is a hard and porous substance. It is used in the manufacture in the steel industry. It is also used in metallurgy, that is where we are extracting the metals, because it is a good reducing agent which you will study in your higher classes. So coke is a good reducing agent and hence it is going to find its use in metallurgy. Coal tar and coal gas are also useful substances. The products of coal, as you know, one is coke, which is a hard porous substance, and it is used in the manufacture of steel, and for the extraction of metals, because metals are found in the form of compounds inside of the Earth's crust. As we will have to extract the metals, we need to reduce those compounds and then we can have the metals. Second product is the coal tar, which is a mixture of 200 substances. It is a dark liquid which has got an unpleasant smell. Or products that are obtained from this are used as starting material for many products. They are used for making synthetic dyes, for your drugs, perfumes and explosives. Then coal gas, this is also a product of coal which is going to be used as a fuel in industries. Petroleum, as you know, that there were these organisms which were living in the seas. So those organisms, the dead organisms found in the sea got buried in the soil with sand and clay. Sand and clay से ये भरे हो गए. High pressure and high temperature caused these dead organisms to be converted to petroleum and natural gas. Alright. So these dead organisms, they got buried under the soil in these seas and they got buried with the layers and layers of sand and clay. High pressure, high temperature caused these dead organisms to be converted into petroleum and natural gas. ये बदलते गए. अब petroleum जो है, it is a thick viscous liquid which is consisting of many. It is a mixture of many useful substances that we know. One is your diesel. We have got your petrol. You have got your LPG. You have your paraffin wax. You have your bitumen. All of this we will be discussing in a short while. Diesel, as you know, this is used in your heavy vehicles, trucks, etc. Petrol is used in the cars. It's also used as a solvent. LPG is used in your homes and in industries. Paraffin wax, it is used for making your candles, ointments, Vaseline. Bitumen, it is used for surfacing of the road and so on. There are other petroleum products that we obtain. Actually, we cannot make use of petroleum as such, and it has to undergo a process which we know as refining. And refining of petroleum means separation into these products. Refining is carried out in a refinery. The refining of petroleum is carried out in a refinery. The other one, that is natural gas, it is also a fossil fuel like coal and petroleum. Natural gas. When natural gas is compressed, it is easily compressible. When it is compressed, it forms CNG. You all know the use of CNG. CNG, The full form is compressed natural gas. This compressed natural gas is a good fuel because it is less polluting. It can easily be transported through pipelines, as you have in Gujarat, Vadodara, Gujarat. It is efficient. It is a cleaner fuel than others, and hence it finds its use. So this is all about coal and petroleum. We will be doing the exercise questions after this.